When I want something, I get it.
Scripture says a prudent wife is a gift from the Lord, but these brothers definitely married a curse straight from the pits of hell. We got men driving 12 hours like glorified Uber drivers just to get disrespected online. Lord, forget the ark, just send the fire immediately.
We used to live in upstate New York, and now we live in Tennessee, and I realized that I wanted something in New York, so I told my husband that he was going to drive me to New York. So it's currently almost 7 a.m. and I just woke up. I'm feeling pretty good. And he's been driving all through the night, so I didn't have to deal with that. And now we're almost to New York, so I can get what I need. And then tomorrow we'll head back to Tennessee. Isn't he the best?
Oh, bro. The guy with the terminal simping, man. What are you doing? Yep. Isn't it crazy how women like this can't just be grateful? It's that they have to put it online to show other people what he's doing for her. Isn't that interesting behavior? Whenever you see women do this, you know they are not with the man of their dreams.
And I'm gonna say that judging by how that woman looked, that she was not the woman of his dreams either. He should not be simping that hard for someone who's like a solid 2.
Just the look on his face, man. Look at
just another like, oh, she's doing it again.
You're not going to believe this. The other day, my husband was looking at our 2-year-old and he said, "Your nails are so short. They're always so short." And then he looked over at me and said, "How come her nails don't grow? Does that mean she has like a vitamin deficiency?" Keep in mind she's 2, and what this means is he has never cut or filed her nails in over 2 years. So I started thinking, wow, he doesn't know that I do that. I wonder if he knows how her butt gets clean. I wonder if he has any idea why her teeth are always white. There must be so many things he doesn't know or doesn't have to worry about. How amazing that must be. If I could change places with anyone in this world, I think it would be my husband. What a privileged.
What a privileged man. Imagine doing this to someone that you live with, that you married, you are supposed to love and respect, and yet here you are talking trash about him as a parent because you don't tell him that you cut her nails, and that's disgusting.
Man. In his world, the mini trash cans empty themselves. His mirror never has toothpaste splashes on it. Little by little, his house becomes more aesthetically pleasing, and he has no idea how or why. He doesn't have to worry.
Does this woman have any idea? Like, he's literally out building or repairing something. Why she's not doing it? So does she even appreciate this? And she's putting him on blast.
Worry about giving the children their vitamins. He lives in a world where he doesn't know that you have to vacuum under the cushions of a couch. Tag your husband if he's one of the elite and knows these things.
Again, just a pure lack of gratitude. There is no gratitude in sight. Because I guarantee you, you can so easily flip this the other way around. I bet he's doing 100 tiny different things that you have no idea about. How many times has she gone out and had to build a deck?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he is not wrong here. She's literally filming him doing something on the house that she would not do herself while trashing him as a parent. Her job is to do all of those things. That is why God made women mothers, so that they could do all the motherly things, while the men who work and build the foundations of the world are out doing things like building a deck, so that you have a deck to hang out with your family. Oh, this woman's terrible.
You guys are not going to believe this. This is the follow-up video from the woman that publicly bashed her husband while he was literally building a deck and spending time with his daughter.
Everyone wants to know, how do you feel about me publicly bashing you
Oh my God.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I said that you didn't
Oh, he doesn't even know.
cut our daughter's nails and everyone's freaking out. Yeah, he doesn't. So?
Yeah, so I build decks.
Yeah, he builds decks. And I cut the nails? Are we a team or what?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone thinks we should get a divorce.
He should, because you're a horrible person.
So, what you have?
That had to be like a joke video she posted of him then, and it can't have been serious if... Oh.
What you learn here is, instead of saying that our relationship is toxic, what you should realize is if you're offended by our relationship, you might just be too sensitive to be in a healthy relationship. In a healthy relationship, you can joke with one another and you can be honest with one another, and nobody thinks the other one is toxic or belittled.
That was not a joke. That was not a...
Yeah, like did you post it as a joke or did you post it as for real? Because it sounded like a for real, but you know, the internet's the internet.
Joke. She said it all in the most realistic way possible. And she framed the entire thing around publicly shaming her man. Honestly, it seems like she just regrets posting that video because she's getting so much public backlash for it.
Do you still trust women after working in nightlife for 20 years?
You know, obviously, you see a lot of cheating. I remember a girl was on a girls' night out in the bar, and she basically, her friends left, and she got talking to a guy. Obviously, she had the wedding ring on. The guy is actually somebody I know very well. All her friends leave. She says she wants to stay. One of the friends kind of lingers for a little while, trying to get her to leave, and knows what's about to go down. The girl just shoos her away. She ends up leaving. So now it's just her and him. Obviously, we're walking, you know, we know where this is going to end up. So he's looking at me going, yo, she's married, she's married. I'm like, dude, I don't want to part of this, right? Anyway, she gets on the phone and she's right near me at the end of the bar, and she calls her husband, hey, babe, Stacy's vomiting and stuff. I'm going to stay with her and look after her. And so I'm going to be home late, or I might just sleep at Stacy's house, you know, depending on how she looks. I don't know who Stacy is, but she sure ain't in the bar at this point, right?
Oh my God.
Right, so fast forward a few hours, you see them making out and the whole nine. They disappear. I believe dumpsters were involved, right? Yes.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Well, they disappeared. It's a hidden spot, you know. He comes back in. He's like, Rishi, I'm out. And I'm like, daps me up, leaves. I'm like, dude. She comes in 3 minutes later, just adjusting herself, calls her husband, has him pick her up at the bar, comes in, and she's introducing him to people like nothing happened. And I'm just like, I'm scarred. I'm scarred for life.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, exactly. Yeah, I agree with wow. First of all, that guy who saw the wedding ring and was like, dude, she's married. Dude, you suck. You should stay away from married women. You saw she was married. You should have been like, homie, you're married. Go back to your husband. Call him. Go sleep with him after this. Like, instead of just taking advantage of a girl who's had some drinks. That's terrible behavior. But this is why men don't trust women, and why so many men who do trust women end up getting really hurt in the end.
I am married with 2 kids, and my wife and I are both currently working from home while our kids are at daycare. I go to the gym to work out 45 minutes to an hour, 2 to 3 times per week on my lunch breaks. Recently, my wife has been telling me that I prioritize my workouts over her, and that I need to change my priorities. I try to plan when I can work out with her versus when to do other things she wants me to do. But if I tell her I am planning to go work out, she will call me with something she wants me to do at that time. I expect me to drop my plan to work out for the day and will get angry whenever I don't. Staying active and fit is an important part of my lifestyle, even though I don't agree that it is my top priority. I feel that I am being reasonable whenever I try to plan my workouts and inform her what I'm doing and going to do, and don't feel that she respects my boundaries when I set those plans. Or am I the problem here?
She's basically afraid that your value is getting too high. That's what it is. She's afraid that you're going to be so far outside of her league that you're going to leave her. So she's basically trying to pull you back down.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong with that one either. I agree. She thinks he's getting too valuable. I had dated someone who was angry when I got really into fitness and wanted to drop like 20 pounds, and I ended up doing it and getting a 6-pack and, you know, looking shredded, which can't wait to go back to once my foot's healed. But they were upset with me for working out, being like, oh, I don't like skinny muscular guys, after this person had cheated on me with skinny muscular guys. And I'm just like, okay, well, whatever is for me now. And she get all kinds of mad about it, because yeah, they don't want you to gain value so that you're like, I should drop this pathetic lady I'm with and get with someone better. Hope you guys liked that video. If you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe and the little dingy button so you know when Jesus drops a new video from heaven. I pray you're all having a blessed day. Peace out and amen.